working on an NFT collection that I'm gonna call Ape Royals or Ape Royal. Don't know yet. I think Ape Royal. I like this name. It's gonna be on crypto.com. I don't have the date yet, but I'm almost done working on the traits and everything. And then I'll be working on the promo because I want to release it. So crypto market, it's interesting how the crypto market is like everything go together. Like when it goes down for everybody. None of these coins are independent from each other, which it shows you how there's little sense in all that utility. Nobody cares for now. It's more about the craziness. So I'm working on that. I'm working on finishing that and other collections as well. Have lots of arts as well that I've been painting. I don't know if I'm going to release them one-on-one. I'm also interested in going to check other communities and other websites, because something I learned is that you always want to have your eggs in different baskets, so that, because you never know, those platforms, all you need is a regime change and then all of a sudden you don't have favors anymore. And me, I'm for the art. So I'm for the art and the business. So I always want to make sure that I have the upper hand with all those things. So I've been approached by a few platforms, but all of these platforms are very young. So these people that are trying to get in this market, they have like very few people. I mean, not enough to, like, you want to sell your stuff in a marketplace where there's a lot of people, at least. And it depends, because you can have a marketplace with a lot of people, but it's a lot of cheap people. So if you're a marketplace with a lot of cheap people, well, they will not pay you the price that maybe you see your art. So you want to be in a place where there's a good volume of trade, good trade volume, but at the same time, some quality collectors who are ready to put money to support artists. Not those places where it's free to mint and everybody has to come, and then it's full of AI crazy art. But hey, you know how we do. When will you release your K coins or Bantu coins? Oh my God. When are you programming it? That's the question. I don't know yet. The thing is this. If I was trying to just make money, I would have released it a year ago already. But my goal is, my interest is, if you release a coin, you really have to have a project behind it. You really have to have a utility, especially if you want Africa to get into crypto. You want to have a utility. You want to do something where it makes sense, and it's not just you are just here trying to make a cash grab, have people buy stuff on your name, and then you rook pull everybody and you get rich, and then that's it. And then your coin lose values. You really need something to be something you can use with the bank, something you can use with the artist, something you can use maybe for an all African NFT platform. So it has to be part of a whole project. And listen, I was talking to somebody and I was talking about like crypto for Congo. Like, why do we use Western Union? Why do we use MoneyGram and all these places where we should be able to instantaneously send money to our people, and stop using those places that are costing us a fortune? We should be able to just take our phone. I got X amount in my bank account or in my app or that I exchange from fiduciary money to somebody who sends me in my phone, like in an app or in credits, and I send that money in euros, in dollars, in whatever, in 1 second, and the other person receive anywhere in the world. Should be how it works, but you know how it is. The Americans want us to use the dollars. The French want to continue printing our CFA, and a lot of Congolese people actually love having dollars and paying in dollars everywhere, and Congolese francs in the market. Like, everybody is used to a system, and people don't like change because change comes with pain. And but then I was like, yeah, but it's like, I'm at a point we have to just, emancipate. And then that person replied to me, well, crypto is forbidden in Congo. I was like, oh shit. End of conversion. End of conversation. Telling you, thing is this, like, when you want to change something, and when you want your country to be better, or your original country or whatever, when you want it to be better, you want it to be better according to what you think, or according to what you believe the country needs. But you don't know if your fellow countrymen also want the same thing. All of them. You don't know if the rulers or the people who are used to doing their business a certain way are not happy with the way things are. You don't know that. And a lot of times they are. They're chilling. They're like, you want to do what? Change everything? Nah. We're good. We have the dollars. Like, what you want to? And imagine that you create a solution that circumvents the use of Western Union and MoneyGram. American companies, what will they do? They will go cry to their daddy. Their daddy will tell you, hey, if you don't block this new app that is costing us money, because we are not making money from MoneyGram because they pay taxes, right, to the US government, then we will just remove you from Swift. Like, these type of threats will make people be like, it's not worth it, and they will just cut you off, because we're talking about billions of dollars that are being sent between all our different countries and the families abroad, vice versa. So we'll get there at a point, but you have to always understand one thing: the economic system has been built by the Occident for the Occident to serve their business. So in the way they see it, or the way they saw it, was, we want to expand the market and add more people. And in their point of view is to expand their reach so they can make more money by controlling everything. So in a natural way, new players might become better than them using their rules, but they hate that. So when it happens, usually they start changing the rules, they start bending the rules, they start telling people that, they start inventing stuff. They start telling you that, you dictate a country, you need money from the IMF, all that stuff that they built. And a lot of people they built stuff with a good heart, but in reality, their system is built by them for them. And you can see with what happened with Russia. After Russia decided to go on war with its neighbor, Europe and the US showed you that, yeah, we control the economical system. So we can remove you from the economical system because we're going to use the economic system. We're going to use emotion to make sure everybody agrees with us that, yeah, you should be removed from SWIFT. So all the dollars that you made from selling us gas, well, we'll just block it. So you don't have access to your own money. So how can you not have access to your own money if it's your money? Well, because we control the money. So it takes us to exactly the same thing, which is, that's why China and Russia and Brazil and India are developing their own system so that they can be independent of that. It's not that they don't want to play the game, sell goods. It's not that they don't want to sell you stuff. But listen, if I'm Russia, why would I sell my gas in dollars? If I sell my gas in dollars, and I'm not selling it to the US, no, I'm selling it to, I don't know, to Portugal. Why do I sell it in dollars? Why not in euro? Why not in my own money? And those people reply to you, because that's the way it is. Yeah, that's the way it is because you built the system for you. So now they want to put, it's not they want to put, they have Africa in the system. And for them, it's normal that they are printing our money. They're printing our CFA, they're printing the money of like every ex-French colony and some Portuguese ones. Or in West Africa, the whole West Africa system, the CFA is printed in France. And when you say like, can we print our own money? Nah, for your safety, not. Yo, like, how you think a system is normal if you are the ones who are controlling everything. You are the one deciding the price of wheat out there in Europe or in the US, and it's gonna affect what I eat in Africa. Like, how come there's no stock exchange? And you start somewhere in Africa. Take Nigeria, take somewhere. A few of them, like all these countries have stock exchanges and stuff, and we don't. So it's not a question of, it's their fault, it's not ours. Listen, to me, I always see things from multiple point of views. There's some things that we don't do. There's a reason why we don't do them. Is it because we are prevented? Is it because we're lazy? I don't have the answers because I didn't look for the answers. But still is, people like me, we look at this and we're like, why do I have to go through Western Union if I want to send money to my auntie in Kinshasa or in Lubumbashi? Like, why? Why can't I have an app like Revolut? In Revolut, if my wife tells me I need $10 to buy bread somewhere or whatever, can you send me some money? In 1 second, I send it the same way I would send a WhatsApp. And so all I need is Revolut. So this is a UK company, right? I would just need Revolut to work in Congo. But it doesn't. Why not? I don't know. Because those companies always have 1,000 reasons to not work with Africa. So when I was in the plane, business class, talking with this person, and it was a conversation, business conversation. I was like, why can't we just have an app where I want to send money from anywhere in the world to Kinshasa, or from Kinshasa to anywhere in the world? Why do I have to go through Western Union? Why do I have to go through American companies to do anything? Why do I have to go to an American company to talk to you? Why do I have to go to an American company to tweet? And he just replied to me, well, crypto in Congo is forbidden. I was like, wow. Listen, me president, the first thing I do is this. Let's open crypto. Let's find a way. Let's develop something. Like, let's develop as a country our own crypto, our own digital Congolese money. And I'm gonna call it the franc. Nah. We call it something so that, you know, just like and listen, there's a guy who said, hey, let's create our own African money based on gold. Let's call it the dinar. Was it dinar? Was it the parity between an African money that all the African countries would use and take you out of the system, of the SWIFT system, and have a system that works for us, like for the continent. Like, hey, you want to buy our oil, you want to buy our cobalt, you want to buy our stuff, no problem. Oh, dollars? No, we don't want that. You exchange your dollars to our money, and our money is backed by our gold. And you know where this guy is? Well, he's dead. he's dado. They made sure that all of a sudden, like Libya, who was a place where people were super educated, that all of a sudden, yeah, they turned it into, yeah, they destroy it for the liberty of people. So, you know how, you know how it is. So, I mean, again, to reply to your question, Master Electronic, would I do a crypto? Yes, but my visionary brain cannot just do a crypto to do a crypto. When I do something, it really must have a meaning that change the lives of people.